our chief guest, ma'am, it is now my honor and humble duty to invite you to address the congregation. Madam Cabinet Secretary, please.
Honorable Peter Odoyo, CAS MOD, General Robert Kibochi, Chief of Defense Forces, Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed, PS MOD, Lieutenant General Levi Mugalu, Vice Chief of Defense Forces, Service Commanders, Lieutenant General Adan Mulata, Commandant NDC, and Acting Vice of the NDU, host of this ceremony, Major General Kizito Ongon, Commandant Defense Staff College, Director IDIS, General Officers, both serving and retired, present today, members of the Diplomatic Corps, senior officers, graduates of course 36, 2020, 2021, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm greatly delighted to join you all today on this auspicious occasion as we celebrate the achievements of the Kenya Defense Staff College class number 36 of year 2020-2021. This milestone would not have been possible without the astute leadership demonstrated by the Commandant Defense Staff College, the faculty, and the graduates yourselves, together with your demonstrated unity of purpose. I thank you all for your focus towards this cause. As I stand here today, on this glorious and beautiful day, I remember the graduation ceremony of Course 35 last year in this same venue. Something then was amiss in that graduation, and sadly, it is also amiss today. For what is supposed to be a moment of pomp and pride for every DSC graduate, their families are not here today to share in this success, pride, and to rejoice with you. We are all aware of the great uncertainty that has been thrust upon us as a community, as a nation, as humanity as a whole by the COVID-19 pandemic. When this course began last year on the 19th of July, no one could have predicted the trajectory of the current pandemic situation. No one could have imagined that there would be a second and third wave, and no one today knows how many more we have to go through, given the new and deadlier variants mutating every day to the nightmare of medical researchers. Hopefully, we know that with the vaccination going on, there are chances, demonstrated chances of reversing this trend. But that is not the most critical issue for us today. What is important is that neither you, the graduates, nor the faculty caved in to this uncertainty. You took the challenge in stride, and it is that determination that has led us to this distinct and memorable day that is really historic to each one of you. Your successful completion of this Grade 2 Staff College is an important milestone in your military careers, and I congratulate each and every one of you on your achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I had occasion to engage with this class, and I wish to express my sincere, impressive appreciation of their depth of knowledge, the confidence they exuded, and the strong indication that the year-long learning in this institution had shaped their perspectives on not just the region's security agenda, but the world and the perspectives that are shaping it. And that it brought to this graduating team alive to the realities of the fluid security dynamics that we have as a country, a region, and the world to confront collectively. I am informed that the academic program on strategic studies that you undertook here during this period complements and adds value to the military package, equipping you with the intellectual firepower that is required to tackle contemporary and emerging security complexities. The region and the world at large is awash with change and is beset by dynamic and unpredictable security threats which require military leaders to be at the top of their game in identifying, in analyzing, planning, and mitigating these threats effectively as strategic leaders, as your countries, as multilateral, part of the multilateral collaborative frameworks together. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 pandemic continues to have very destructive effects on the economic and social fabrics of the global community, and I'm aware that you are alive to its effects. The long-term negative impact of the pandemic on our lives and on the security sector in particular is actually frightful. But I'm informed that this college is continuously revamping a syllabus in order to eject these types of realism, and that you have all been exercised on drawing up multi-agency contingency plans that would help to deal with security scenarios that might arise from such emerging problems. These are important takeaways, even as you break out from this college today to take up your respective roles in your country's defense and armed forces. I am glad for the representation in this cohort by allied students who have done extremely well throughout this course. May I take this opportunity on behalf of the government of the Republic of Kenya to thank the governments of Burundi, Egypt, Malawi, Rwanda, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia for the continued cooperation in our military training. This collaboration has forged a successful program for the exchange of student, officers, and directing staff. The networks and bonds created in these exchange programs are in tandem with the spirit of promoting sub-regional and regional integration between our countries. I wish to reiterate that the contemporary challenges are borderless and they do not recognize narrow nationalisms. This calls for the need for us to work together as countries in forging a common front to respond, to both develop response strategies, to mobilize resources together, and to deploy effectively. It is therefore important that you cherish and nurture the relations that you have established over the last 1 year in this college. And please do continue to grow them, because they are strong strings that will pull us out of the present and keep us focused on future challenges that are threats to humanity. To the student officers from allied countries graduating here today, please be our nation's ambassadors. It is my hope that you will return, together with your families and friends, to this place and visit, because this place was your home away from home for the last 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, I note with satisfaction and do commend the partnership that this college has maintained with the Institute of Diplomacy and International Studies of the University of Nairobi and the Kenya School of Government to accredit and facilitate the strategic studies and the leadership management programs respectively. With the newly chartered National Defense University Kenya, I urge that this growth is elevated to the next level, even as we continue to stand the NDU operationally. Dear officers, ladies and gentlemen, you have today been certified to have acquired the requisite skills and knowledge to succeed in your new responsibilities. Each one of you has a bright future, a very bright future in the military forces of your respective nations. I encourage you to take up your new roles with confidence. Remember also to inspire others with your intellectual consistency. At all times, strive to keep your wits above you and maintain grace, even under difficult circumstances. I wish to pay special tribute to the lady officers that have graduated today. Please go forth and provide outstanding leadership in whatever roles that will be apportioned to yourselves. Strive to be good examples and role models for all the junior female and male members of the defense forces that you serve in. In our part of the world, you are a pioneer cohort of women who are charting new paths for women leadership and command roles in the military. So always remember, therefore, you are a light, and you must keep shining that light for those that come after you. You are pioneers, you must excel in your performance, and you must make sure that you trend a path that others will come behind you with admiration. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to salute and commend the College Control Board for steering this college in the right direction. My special thanks go to the Commandant and the entire Defense Staff College fraternity for keeping the standards high. I am sure this year's cohort and experiences offers many insights that will continue to improve the course going forward. Lastly, I wish you all God's blessings as you travel back to your respective destinations, and please return with my greetings to your families and friends. And as you take your new assignment, I wish you God's speed. Thank you. Asanteni sana.
National Anthem. We may resume our seats.